Hello.
Hello.
Hey, 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 hey. I was listening for some music. I ain't hear none.
Yeah, this playing. It's I, I don't know. We'll leave that alone. I think I know what I got to do though. I ain't had time to do nothing, bro. This been a crazy week, bro.
Have it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But and I talk like it's really what's today, Tuesday?
Yep, I'm gonna say this just started the week, man. Well, it's halfway tomorrow.
I don't know. It just been a lot.
Mhm. You what?
I said it just been a lot.
Compacted into.
Into the well, my weekend was extra long and I drove like a truck driver. So
Hmm.
I think I'm just tired, to be honest.
That's probably what it is. Cause
Mm,
you get tired, you be irritated.
yeah,
And
super
everything that's is really be trivial be seeming like
a big deal.
a big deal. Yep.
Yeah, and then I think it's just damn this card I just pulled is wild. It ain't, but it's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and read it though, cause it says I'm pulling from my empath empowerment deck, and
Hmm.
it's quiet your mind. Overthinking the problem is not the key to any door. Take a few breaths to still your inner chatter. Let yourself just be for a while.
Okay, then. Okay, 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 okay.
Hey, cards, right? And I just took them just out and shuffled them, and boom.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
let me
So,
call my mind.
okay, so the word for today is quibble.
It's what?
Mhm. Quibble.
Okay. How you quivel?
Hello? Can
Yeah,
you hear me? Okay. So the word
I
for
can
the
hear.
day
Yeah.
the word of the day for of the day for today is quibble. It means it's a verb which means to argue or complain about small unimportant things.
Well,
And it's a noun. It's a slight objection or criticism about a trivial matter.
and a lot of times when it be trivial, it's something that you cannot change.
Right. And we just get
It'll look
so caught up in trying to change it that it just,
or make things how you want it to be that you get. It's crazy.
yep, that the smallest things trip you up. And sometimes you need that little small shit to change something up.
Or to change your thought process.
Yep.
So
I I agree. I
I,
agree. I'm sitting outside. I'm getting ate the fuck up. Do you hear me?
yeah, I look like I've been at the beach.
Okay. Suntan in hand.
Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
So tonight's episode, we will discuss the diverse topic of support, and we will delve into how support can look and feel different for each individual, due to their specific needs, time and phase in life, relationship status, social, economic status, age, and spiritual path. And of course, we will get off task, crack some jokes, and talk our sass in our West Tennessee lingo.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
So, yeah,
So, okay, okay, okay. That's a good topic.
it is. I like
I
this.
feel, yeah, I feel supported right now by the universe and everything around me.
Yeah. I think in order to be supported, you got to be open to being supported. Because,
That
like you just said, that word quivel, you can be, is it the word?
Yep, quibble.
You can be quibblous in your actions and wanting things to be specifically how you want them to be. So you
Hmm.
interfere with being supported because you're looking for support elsewhere when the universe is giving it to you right there. Like, here, man, this is I'm supporting you, but you looking everywhere but right in your face.
Hmm. I agree. I agree. And sometimes we don't know what, sometimes some of us have been so scarred that we don't know what support looks like, because sometimes the support that we thought was support is not really support.
Right.
And when support, real support shows up, we have shut ourselves off because we don't really trust.
And it can be in all aspects too.
Yeah. And then sometimes you don't trust others because you don't trust yourself. It's
Fact.
a reflection of who
Self.
you are.
Yeah.
So trust yourself sometimes.
Man, please. I
Trust
trust
yourself most of the time, bruh.
but these locks, baby. What in the fuck?
Had your hair started locking?
In the
Because it's still two strand twisting.
in the back, that shit is that ain't coming down.
Ah,
But the
it ain't
front,
freeforming, is it?
no. I go
Mm.
through and twist them and keep them separated. But I have two different textures of hair,
Mhm.
so mm,
So listen, I've been listening to Flubber. This is
I
kind of
love
off topic.
Forever.
I know this is off topic, but it's going.
No, it's
We'll get on back on topic. So she's been talking about her mother just recently passed, and she has been
not.
talking. Right. And she said that her mother, she's talking about how she's realizing that dogs, Anubis in Greek,
Mm-hmm.
not Greek, in Egyptian mythology, she said she
Yeah.
realized that Anubis is the one that carries your spirit
To
over to wherever.
over.
Yes, carries your spirit over. And so she was relating it to how dogs, how people, she said that a certain sect of people know this because they worship their dogs. So
Mm-hmm.
your dogs, are the ones that carry your spirit over. And so I was thinking about that because my cat and my cat. So my next door neighbor, she went to the hospital and nobody's been in her house. The ambulance had to come and get it. And my cats have been hanging out over at her house for the past since she's been gone. They've been
Mm.
hanging on her car, and then they killed a squirrel and left it in her yard. They've never done this. And so I'm wondering, because this is how it was on
Did
I
she
don't know.
die?
I don't know. I don't know. Nobody's been in her house. Her children are there. But it makes me wonder because on the TV series The American God,
Mm.
everything was based off of the American gods, Egyptian god, all the different deities around the world. And the guys that were the ones who the undertakers who took the bodies and after they were dead. One of them was Anubis. They were black guys. They only had black undertaker. One was named Anubis, and the other one was Thoth, I believe. And he wrote down the history. The one black guy, and the undertaker was Anubis, and he was the one that prepared the bodies for death, and he would basically guide these spirits to their destination after death and via the way they prepare the body. And so he had a cat that he kept in his funeral home. And so the cat would get on people, got on the one the main character of the show, and he read his spirits, showed him the good parts and the bad parts of who he was.
Mm.
And then it was another scene where a lady was getting ready to die, and her cat was right at her feet and like was basically there to see her die. So it just made me wonder because I'm sitting in my car and my cat keep going over to this lady's house. I hope she's not,
Is she?
but
Well,
I don't.
nature don't. Nature
Nature
don't.
does not lie. It does not. So I just, like I said, it just, I'm hearing these all these things, it's amazing how everything comes together
Mm-hmm.
in your thoughts. And a lot of times we question our thoughts and are like, "Oh, is this real?" Nah, and we brush it off. And when you brush it off, that means you don't have faith
And
or
yourself.
trust in yourself. Yes.
Yeah. And intuition is there for a reason.
Yes. And so all of that is just coming full circle. 'Cause I was like, dang, I watched that TV
But
series last year.
that's still tied into like support because
You have to
that's
support
your spiritual
yourself too.
path.
Yeah.
That's
And I'm
you
support.
acknowledging your spiritual path and how it supports you in understanding
Right. And
life.
just and having trust in myself that I am being supported
Right.
properly to see to know what I'm seeing and understand what I'm seeing. Mm.
I agree.
So that was just my tidbit for the day.
Yeah,
But
tidbits for the day.
so in other words, cats see your spirits. They see the spirits in whatever is on you, good or bad. And dogs basically usher you over. Mm.
Animals in general. Like I seen so many dragonflies over the weekend.
Mhm.
And they was like well behaved dragonflies, like they wasn't flying, like they was staying within their little dragonfly community. I don't know what to call it.
Mhm.
And then, but they wasn't bothering like any of the girls or anything. They was just out there
Yeah.
being dragonflies, and they was so pretty.
Mhm. I know.
I'm
I've been
learning to
seeing
slow down
dragonflies
and
too.
appreciate the small things. Cause
Yep.
you know how you move through life so much that I mean so fast, or you be having so much stuff going on that you can't
Yeah.
appreciate the small things.
And that's the design of things is for you to the way this world is designed. You go to work, you got to constantly pay bills. You stay in a loop, a
It does.
cycle uh of repetitiveness. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. That you forget to stop and smell the roses, as they
And
say.
just appreciate things.
Yes, yes, yes. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's my sidebar for the day. So let's also support. So like you said, support can look and feel different for each individual due to their specific needs, time or phase in life, relationship status, socioeconomic status, age, spiritual path, etc. There are four types of social support. And social support is meaning support from others outside of yourself. Social. We all know what social means. Socializing means interacting with other people. So that can be relationships. Social support can be your friends, family, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, partner, auntie, uncle, whatever. So the four types of social support are emotional support, esteem support, informational support, intangible support, known as instrumental support.
What that mean?
What tangible support?
Yeah, like give me an example.
That means offering a practical and concrete assistance such as financial aid or physical help. So it's an act of
Can you give me
service.
some money? It's basically
Right. If you need financial support, doctors, tangible
tangible
things.
support.
Yes, worldly things. Like I need a ride here, I need a car, I need this. That
Okay.
is
What was the other three?
informational support. Informational support is offering useful and relevant information to help someone grasp a situation or solve an issue. Example would be sharing advice, suggestions, or knowledge.
Mm.
Esteem support would be providing encouragement, appreciation, and recognition to boost one's self confidence and sense of self worth, i.e., words of encouragement. And that's also a
All
go
of
ahead.
that, all of that, all of the types of social support. I think is very important for it to come from a trusted place because sometimes people can fake that.
Right. That's what I was saying earlier. And sometimes when you have been faked out and got fake support, then you stop trusting people. And that's where also too people have to understand when they do give support to people, don't expect anything in return. When
Man,
you're doing
please don't
something
I
like
hate when
whether
people feel like they can buy. Like because you like say for instance, if you say, "Hey Cammy, can you take me such and such?" And I'd be like, "Yeah," and I don't ask you for nothing. And then
yeah,
say if you slid me some change, some tangible support. But I didn't ask, you know what I'm saying? I didn't be like, "Well, I can take you, but you gotta give me some gas, man. I ain't asked you for nothing." But then you
yeah,
gave me that, and then now you feel like I should take you to lunch.
yeah,
What
based off of you just because you gave me something that I didn't ask for.
yeah, that's like that's not cool. I don't like when that happens.
Yeah, so you don't like that type of support.
No, I'm not.
In other
I'm
words.
saying like if I do something for you, but I didn't ask you for nothing. I
Yeah,
just
just
did
know
it
that I'm doing it from because I wanted to do it.
because
You don't
that's
have
who
to put
I am. But then you want to pay me. It's almost like sometimes people feel like they can buy you.
right, and that's because we live in a world where everything is based off of everything is transactional and based off of fiat and the exchange of currency.
Yeah,
So to most people, the most important form of support for them is tangible support, and it's understandable because we do live in a world where
shit
every
high
we yeah we need stuff. So most people equate support to
finance.
tangible
Yeah,
finance, more practical things. And most of the time that's important, but sometimes we need more than just
right.
financial support. I know.
Like, give me a break support.
Okay, give me a break. Give me a break. Y'all remember them commercials?
Hey,
Break me off a piece of that Kit
Kit
Kat
Kat
bar.
bar.
Hey, commercials used to be fire shit back when we was younger
Like,
because they had
yeah,
good
now
jingle.
everything is somebody trying to sell you some fucking medicine or some shit.
Man,
You
I
have
watched Tubi.
mesothelioma.
Right, girl. Tubi TV. We not already talked about this, but Tubi TV got it. Tubi TV has it really bad right now.
Man,
Every commercial on there is about a
it's
disease,
horrible.
some medication for a disease that I ain't never heard of.
I mean, neither. Some shit
Like,
somebody
I,
created.
or some shit that somebody got that hell I just don't know nobody who got it.
Right.
Who the fuck got it? Because it
Somebody done
ain't nothing
created.
exactly in their
'Cause
mind.
what? Man,
In their mind.
my mind.
Okay, some other forms of support are appraisal supports, which is providing feedback, perspective, and affirmation of
Like
someone's feelings and
reassurance.
yes, in someone's feelings and experience. Companionship support, providing social interaction and reducing feelings of loneliness. Network support, which is connecting individuals to relevant social networks and resources. And then I got a few mentions as far as when it comes to relationship support. You got peer support, professional support, advocacy support, community support, family and friend support, and mentorship support.
So how would it look like? Like use it for the listeners and like an example for the type of support that we talking about.
So, what you mean?
Like how do you see that support in everyday life? Like what's a good way, a good one, and then like a example of what to not deal with, what
Well,
to
I think, yeah, we see network support every day on the internet. I got the internet going nuts.
listen.
As much as we talk shit about the internet, but it's a network of
I
things,
like the
people,
internet. That should be
and if
fun.
you
I just think
right social
sometimes people
media,
use that shit for the wrong reason.
right. And so if you're on social media and you got something you're trying to do or you're trying to find somebody, or get some type of resources. That's a good support, network support, you know.
Mhm.
Or at your job, what people be saying. I know when I worked in corporate, make sure you network with other people, network, get to know people, even with sorority stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
supposed to
It's
be
a big
beneficial for networking.
But it's so many different ways that you can network. You can network just every day. Like you never know who you might run into.
Right. Just having casual conversations. I ran into an old man today. He was kind of interesting, but he wasn't. He's kind
Yeah.
of boring. He moved here from California 6 years ago. And he came off as nice, but then he started trying to convert me to whatever his belief was. And then that's when I went left. Like we were
Right.
having a really
Well, stop trying to
decent,
colonize me, sir.
yeah, we had a really decent conversation. And, it started off good. And then it's just like towards the end, we agreed on a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
then towards the end, it was just kind of like, okay, you lost me.
Yeah. I met a
It
lady
was,
today when I went to go get when I went in to do some take care of some things with my car. And
yeah.
she just kept talking about she was like, I'm from Chicago, like and I like and she was just comparing living
Hmm.
there versus living in a small town. And she was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you moved down here, your friends will fuck your husband and
Oh, God.
okay. I mean, it's like I in my mind I was like, she gotta be a Gemini, cause it's talking to me. I wasn't even mad at her. She probably needed to get that out for you. It was so funny because she was giving like Fiona from Shameless vibes. And
Uh-huh.
she was just an older lady and she was just talking and she was just venting. I was conversing with her, me and another lady.
Yeah.
You could tell she probably just had not seen or been able to like talk to nobody because she just vomited. Like everything she probably had been thinking, she just vomited the shit out her mouth. But
So
it
she
just
probably needed, that sound like she needed some companionship support.
she did, but she told me she was like, my boyfriend of 25 years just passed away probably about I think she said
Oh,
like 3 months
huh.
ago. So she just started talking and she was like just it was just like word vomit. I
Word.
was like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. And
So but
so
it
then,
wasn't overwhelming,
yeah. And
but
so
it
with
was
that
just
comes supporting people, you have to have understanding too.
yeah.
You have
I
to be
didn't I just
open.
listened to her and we just had a
Yeah.
conversation, but I wasn't I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to talk to I like meeting strangers as well. So
Yeah, I do too. And I'm learning how to not just judge people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
I
in my
went
mind,
yeah.
I be looking like, ooh,
No,
ooh,
when I
ooh,
came in, she
ooh.
looked this like she looked at me. She like she was in her head and like she said, "I'm finna talk to her," and I so I just sat down and she was like, it's all ladies in here getting this stuff done, and I was like, yeah, sometimes we have to take care of things. So I could tell that in her
Mm-hmm.
relationship, she was very supported by her boyfriend for that amount of time that they were together.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah.
told me she was 70. So
Oh, and he
she
was
was
so she
so
been with it since she was.
every dude that came by, she was like, he's handsome, he's handsome. So she was very man oriented. But it was just funny just watching her and how
So was she really man oriented or man centered, or is she just used to having a companion that's a man to support her?
because she was trying to hook me up with him.
Oh,
So I was
oh.
like, nah, I'm good. Like I'm just here to, I said, get my car fixed. But she didn't mean no harm. She was just saying, how older women are. They feel like
And then
some of
that's
them,
her. She's probably deflecting via you too. Like, ooh, I really
yeah.
want, but I know I'm old, so you go for a
And
young
that's what it
lady.
was. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm straight. I'm
Like on Coming to America. If you're
yeah.
really a prince, I'll marry you.
So
Go
I don't know,
for
but
it,
people
honey.
always only see shit from their perspective. So that probably was what she was doing. She probably was like, "Oh, she's pretty, and he was handsome. You should try to date him." Dude probably was 25.
Or she probably just her relationship may have been so beneficial to her that she may feel like.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
I didn't take
you should
anything.
be no,
I
no.
didn't
I'm just
take
saying. I'm
it as
just
negative.
yeah,
I
no.
just
I'm not saying you
yeah,
did. I'm just saying like sometimes people relationships are so fruitful and
it be good.
fulfilling.
Yeah,
Yeah, that they want others to experience the joy that they're feeling in their
yeah.
relationship.
And I agree with that because I think a lot of most people that do have really good relationships
Yeah,
want that for other people, but sometimes it can be overbearing because the other person might not want that.
right,
So you supporting me in a way that I'm not asking you to support me. You know what I'm saying? Like you
right,
might be encouraging me to do something now, and I might be at a place to where that's not what I want to do.
right, and that's not important to me.
So it gets yeah, and it gets to where you be like,
So,
you know what,
so,
bitch, quit
so,
talking to me.
right. So, what that ushers us into getting support that is unwarranted,
Yes. Oh,
unwarranted
okay.
support.
Yeah.
So, what does that look like to you? Mm.
Unwarranted, like I just said.
Yeah, like you just said, like, bro, I appreciate it, but
I
I ain't
didn't
asked you
ask
for
you
all
for
of
that.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Or insert like basically like inserting yourself into something or giving unsolicited advice.
Or you
That
can give advice, but it don't. It's the
unsolicited.
yeah. I
Because a lot of times
wonder what make people.
if I didn't ask you, that's like when me and that lady was talking. Like I knew
Mm,
she was open to whatever I had to say because I was open to whatever she had to say. So it wasn't
right.
unsolicited. We was
So
having
I
we
wonder
was
what make people give unsolicited support, but make you be like, it's a sense of
because
entitlement. 'Cause
they feel like they know what's best for you.
yeah, and a sense of entitlement and judgment. Because that guy
Yeah.
today I was talking to, he made a remark, and I kind of it threw me off. He was like, "Yeah, everybody is not equal." I was like,
Huh.
"Oh, exactly." I didn't know how to take that. I was like, "Oh,
You should. I would have said something real unhinged, like, "Oh yeah, I know. That's why I've been looking down at you to her.
yeah,
Get
no."
out of
I
my
just
face, sir."
yeah, he was like, and we were just talking because we were talking. We got into religion. I usually don't talk
I
it. I
probably
don't
would have
usually.
clutched my pearls and was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, I don't really. I usually don't get into religion and politics, but today I was feeling a little with the shits.
Yeah,
I was on one, and I felt like entertaining them. So yeah, we got
yeah.
talking. He
Sometimes
started
you
talking
gotta
about,
entertain it, entertain the
and,
matrix.
and I think he was talking in relation to Christianity, like Christians are above
But
everybody.
that is their mindset though. A lot.
Yeah, and so that's what he said. He said, yeah, everybody is not equal. Whoa,
Oh,
everybody.
and then you should have asked them, well, who determines who's better?
Right. And so what I said was everybody is different. I was like, I would beg to differ. Everybody is different. And
But
that's just what
nobody's
it boils down
necessarily
to.
better than somebody else because the value that I hold, let's say, to my children, somebody else doesn't like they don't hold them to their value. So they
Uh,
might look and be like, my mama better than you know what I'm saying, my mama's better than you, or she's more important
Right.
than you because I'm more important to them because I'm their mama. But then
Right.
you might could say, oh well, he's more important to me because it's whatever this because that's your husband. It just
Right.
depends on that person's mindset. And that's ego. You can take that and throw that into with religion. Like you somebody that that practices this one religion might feel, oh well, this is better than you because I'm biased to this religion. Like this is because this is what I believe. But
Right.
me, I might be like, nah, because I don't believe it.
Right. And
So
so
yeah.
unwarranted support can be people giving it because they have a sense of entitlement or
Yeah.
a sense of control as well.
Well, I feel like I know what's best for you when you
Yes. I
don't
don't
even
think you're
know what's
making.
going on.
And like I know for me, I had to come to the resolute. I lived the first 37, 38 years of my life being a victim. And
And a lot of people, when you are a victim, then a lot of times, for me, a victim falls into people pleasing.
yes, it's a victim and people and what happens when you have carried yourself as a victim, people always feel like they have to do for you and protect and they know what's best for you because you're too weak.
Because you don't know, you don't make smart decisions.
Right, because you're a victim. And so
Yeah.
I had to like really like start paying attention and like, bruh, okay, well, no, because the minute I do something on my own in my
Then
own
I
thought,
don't
they
have to hear what you say either.
right, and then they're like, "Oh, so
Look like
it's a
you know what
problem."
you're doing. Yeah.
Or no, not even you know what you're doing. It's more so of why would you do it that way? You really don't know what you're doing. It's questioning my abilities when it's like, I think I'm ready. So I've had to
But I
learn to
think
just
that comes along with patriarchy and the society that we live in, thinking that women who are single don't know how to make decisions and do shit by themselves.
that too. But I did for a long time felt like, and I came off that way because now I'm looking at my family and everybody around me and how they treated me. And it
It
wasn't
could
no,
be
it was
because that's the title that like you might have had a victim mindset, but if that's how you've been conditioned, then what else are you to do? You can't do anything different till you learn different.
right. And that's what I'm saying. I've learned different
Yeah,
to be okay with my own
be a victim or a martyr, because victimhood turns into martyrdom.
martyrdom.
Yeah, that's what I talk about in that program of recovery.
Hmm.
When you admit you know what I'm saying, your step one where you admit, okay, this is the problem. Even if your
Hmm.
problem might be, I am a chronic victim, I have a chronic victim mindset, then okay,
Hmm.
let me acknowledge what I need to do to go through and fix this.
Hmm.
Whether even with you know what I'm saying, having chronic victimism hood mindset, I guess we're gonna make up a word that when you when you start setting boundaries with people and saying, okay, I'm not gonna allow you to treat me this way, then you don't have no choice. They don't have a choice but to be like, okay, well, damn, she said this what she doing, so this is what she gonna do, and it doesn't matter what I say because you
Hmm.
don't know what's best for me. Because in our actuality, you don't even know what's really going on within the confines of my home.
Hmm. And then you only know if I do give you anything, you only know the bits and pieces,
Right?
and you're going to
I
be
might be
biased,
lying just to see who gonna go back and tell what.
right? And you're going to be biased to the bits and pieces that I give you.
Uh huh. And then you're only gonna be able to. Other people can only understand things from what they have experienced,
That's true.
or what they're willing to be open to trying
Do
to
share.
understand or have some empathy or compassion for somebody else and what they're going through.
Hmm.
So all of that falls into kind of under that social support, but
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true. And then with like emotional support, only a person can only give you the support to their level of emotional intelligence.
yep.
And some
So
people are not
I'm just understand
empathic.
what's going on. Now, how can I support you if I've never experienced if I don't even I can't even comprehend what's going on.
Or I don't even know my emotional levels.
Right. I ain't
Just like a
stable, so
motherfucker
I
that's
can't
telling you
support
to get,
you.
yeah, to just get over it. And that's what I'm learning to have more compassion. Because usually when stuff
Yeah.
happens, I was like, "Oh, just get over it." And I'm learning how to. Everybody just can't just hop off the
A lot of
train.
people can't. Yeah. But you know
And,
what? Me and Jamaria was talking about this earlier. And we was talking about people and their level of understanding, like depth of intelligence. Like you might can
hmm.
understand the surface level stuff, but then when
Yeah.
you get to talking about energy movement and chakras and all this, you have never even thought to go to that concept. So how can somebody be supportive of that if they have
No
no
idea what that shit
recollection,
is.
no knowledge of any of that?
Right, right. And you know what? That's so true. I was talking to Damien, and he was making up, I was making a point about, having to argue with a fool with somebody that I just don't be want to argue with. And he was like, you know what? He's like, I got to a point in my life, I don't argue with nobody. He said, I don't even if because I am at a level of knowing that I know this person and I just know them for who they
And
are.
this is
And
what
I'm
they
gonna be
gonna
going,
do. Hmm.
yes, this is what they're gonna do, and I know that. And I'm just gonna get myself worked up and still be pissed off, and this person is gonna do what they always do.
Yeah,
So he's
which
like,
is probably nothing.
right, and so When he said that, it put
You
things in rest.
it
It's
makes
like, you know
sense
what?
though. But sometimes it be hard to for me, it's hard for me to be like, okay, I already know this is what this person gonna do. Because I
Because
be hoping,
you don't want to get them let them off the hook. You want them to be accountable for the shit.
man, yes, please, can you be accountable? Because what the fuck?
And you do that because you have been accountable for the things that you've done. But everybody ain't ready to be accountable for their stuff
I
yet.
hold myself, and if I did it, I tell you I did. I sure did. I did it. It was me. And if I was wrong, I apologize.
Right.
But that comes
Mhm.
with being aware of
Being
self.
self-aware.
Yeah.
And
So
willing to do, and that doesn't put you on a pedestal. You just know who you are
yeah,
and
and I know
aware
what
of
I am and ain't willing to deal with at
you're
this
aware of your limitations and your exponentiality and your as well as your limitations.
boundaries.
Yeah. I'm sick of the word boundaries.
I
And
am
I
too.
be getting sick
It
of
be
words.
so
So that's a
relevant though.
I mean it is, but I know my limitations, nigga. That's my
Hit
limit.
that, hit that button.
What button?
I'm
Oh,
tired.
I know my limit. I know
How do
where I can go.
you
It won't
can't?
let me. Okay, I did. It didn't.
Because I
So
can't do it from my end.
oh yeah. So since I wasn't sure if Corbett's gonna be on tonight, I did ask my little brother, Feel the Thrill.
Feel the
Babo.
thrill. Is that his name?
Babo. Feel the thrill. No. Mhm.
Uh,
So I asked him, as a man in your late 30s, can you tell me what support looks like for you, as in what you're looking for from your family, friends, a partner, etc. And it can be different forms like emotional, physical, or mental. And he said for him, support to him means honoring your word and ensuring that you are following through with words and actions, just not one without the other.
right.
He
Phil
said,
is
because
a Scorpio too, right?
he is. And he said, I am too old to be with the BS with, to be
And
BS with. Okay, no, he said, I am too old to be BS with, as I can now see through a lot of nonsense since I've damn near seen it all by now.
you know what? Tell Phil I'm with him when he right. Shit. For real. But that makes sense though, because what is we at 40,
Mhm,
almost 45, 50, you was born in the 80s.
mhm.
There's absolutely not one reason to lie about anything.
Right, right. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Do what you're gonna do. Do what
Yeah.
you say and say
Even if
what
you
you do.
change your mind a couple of times, at least
At
discuss it.
least inform somebody, right? And
Yeah.
that comes to being open to communicate that as well. Like, I thought I could do this, but right now I can't. Now,
I can't do it.
if it becomes a continuous thing, then yeah, you was never. You just like to say shit, and I had to catch myself on that too, because I know I'll say some stuff, and the worst motherfuckers that'll call me out, my damn children.
Children will make you feel like you is not. Mama, you said on Friday at 4:15 p.m. that we was going to TJ
Right. Or
Maxx
my kids,
or
they
Ross to
told
go do whatever. Like,
my
golly,
kids be like, you stay saying you gonna do something and not do it. You know what?
because I'm tired. Shit.
I'm tired, but you know what? Let me just stop saying shit. And
Right.
let me just not
But I learned that a long time ago. I don't tell my kids nothing. If we going out of town, say
I
if we
just
gonna
tell
go
you the
out,
day
well now
before.
that they're bigger, I can. But when they was, a little like preteens, 8 and shit, no, I'm not telling them nothing. Cause you is not finna worry me. So if I had made plans to like go out of town and do something, I would wait till 2 hours before we finna go. And, hey, you need to go
Mm-hmm.
there, pack you a bag for 2 days, put you a swimming suit in there. We finna go.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the rest of it, I can't even. You is not finished. Like
Right. Because are you setting your children up for disappointment by telling them that you're gonna do something and don't do it?
Yeah, absolutely. And then you got to think about when people do it and they do it consistently. If that's
Yeah.
all you do is say, "I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get you this, I'm gonna do this, whatever, whatever," and then you don't do it, and then
Mm,
not only does it make the other person feel not supported, but it also makes it messes with your children.
yeah.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Kyla. Ooh, I thought I muted it. Yeah, that. Had to make sure I mute that. Kyla be saying some unhinged shit. Come get this dog. She don't cuss like or nothing like that at me, but I know she can put together some words, baby. Cause that's
Put
my
them
child.
together, baby. Put
I'm
them
saying
together.
grammatically correct. Do you hear me? With the ings and everything, apostrophe s's, all that.
Any and everything.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but she be in it.
She's a cusser.
Yeah, definitely. But I'd rather her, do that than it's way worse things I could think that she could be doing. So
You're right. I've been cussing since third grade.
me too. Shit, we had a cussing club at church.
Ah, like Steve Harvey. They used to love to go to church. The old people. Listen to
Now
the
we
old
used
people. Here come this siren motherfucker here.
That's one of the best stand up comedy ever. I don't care what anybody said. That is one of the best.
It is. It is. And I had to watch Queens of Comedy as an adult. That shit was pretty funny too, bro.
That is very funny as an adult because it's super. Some more tickles me.
Some more funny as shit, bro.
Her and
I
then
fuck.
I like the other lady. She wasn't on there. Was she? I don't think she was. Lou Nail. She wasn't on there.
Yeah,
But
Lunel wasn't on there.
she funny to me.
Yeah, I like I love some more.
Me too.
I tell you who else is funny. Cheryl Underwood. Woo, my daddy
Man,
took me.
hilarious.
Man, my daddy took me in Bird to see her our senior year of high school, nigga. When I tell you, we saw Cheryl Underwood and we came. My daddy brought us to Chattanooga to do a college visit at UTC. And we saw Cheryl Underwood. We saw Arnez J. That man is a
He
fool
funny too.
and a half. I can't remember who else we saw, but them the two I remember.
Yeah.
And that was 23 years ago. Woo.
I like stand up comedy because it talks about real life things from
Yeah.
a comedic standpoint. And to me, I
Right.
think the best way to heal through something is to laugh. Like
To
sometimes
laugh.
you gotta look
Mhm.
at a situation when you get out of not necessarily like when you are able to pull yourself to a point to where you can take your head out of the mud, as people say, and look at the entire picture. Sometimes shit it be so messed up that it be comical.
Yeah. And you can't do
Like,
nothing
damn,
but
I can't
laugh.
believe I was doing this. Is dumb as hell.
Yep. And sometimes you need to go back to laughter takes you back to the basics, to that childlike
Hmm.
innocence, you know. I like stand up too, but a lot of it has become so politicized and propagandized. It's kind of like, God damn.
I like when it was like, what was that show used to come on BET? Comic View.
Man, comic view,
That was
bruh.
hilarious. I loved Comic View because
Yes,
it
now
was
everybody want to
all
talk
comedy
about right now. Everybody want to talk about the president. The main stuff that be in
on
like
social
the
media.
yeah, and on news. It's like, bro, let's talk about some
Talk about
other
something else.
other funny things. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. I like a good comedy show.
Yeah, I do too. I know. I used to when I used to be on the road and I would get sleepy. I
Put it
would
on.
cut
That's
on.
what I do.
I would cut on my. I don't travel like that no more. But I used to cut on Pandora and cut on the comedy
The
station,
stand up
baby.
comedy. Man.
Yeah. And then Pandora started
Pandora
getting
play so
trashed.
many commercials if you ain't got no account, boy, that make you just turn
And
your
then I
phone
had
off.
an account, but they started playing the same videos over and over again.
Till you click on another one. Because they
Yeah.
do that to make you pay.
Or they do that because they want those they don't have to pay people for their content.
Right.
So they play
But
the
if you
same
want
one.
diversity or if you want more songs to come through, then when you up your account, you get more songs
Yeah, and then I also learned too,
and skips.
you have to play it like late, super late at night or early in the morning when people ain't on that shit. Because I think they play if you got a playlist similar to somebody else, they play the same shit
They
on
play the
everybody.
same songs. Yeah.
Yes.
Cause that's called algorithm.
Algorithm. Right. And it's them trying to not have to pay folks,
Yeah.
random people for
Cause if I'm
spin.
playing the same 12 songs for 52 people,
Hmm.
then yeah, that's crazy. I hate everything is so money oriented.
Everything or everything we don't everything is rented, bro. Like
Yeah.
we don't really own anything. Like everything is we're paying with everything is a subscription. We're subscribing to life right now.
And that shit is crazy.
Yes, you subscribe to everything. And when you get done with that subscription, you don't come out with anything. At least back then with magazines you subscribe to, you got to keep them bitches.
Right.
So life is one big subscription. Well, maybe that's what life is. Life is a subscription. You're buying time, you're subscribing to the time, and when your time is up, that's it.
That's wild.
That is.
I don't know. I just be looking like it just gotta be. It just get like I don't. It's just is this it?
Yeah, probably so.
Well,
I don't know. Things have been a little better for me lately. I'm
I
learning
don't
how
mean
to
it in like
relax.
no sad or nothing,
Yeah,
but like I mean like I don't I don't live for the weekend, but I understand why people do.
I do too. What uh what Player Fly say? Waiting for the week to end. Now you know it's on again.
Man,
Yeah.
Fly probably ain't never once he got started, he ain't quitting. That nigga gonna
Man.
rock the same outfit for 4 days.
Waiting on the week to end. Now you know it's on again.
He highly intelligent though.
Heck yeah, he's a Virgo, but Virgos be crash outs.
Today, yeah, they do. And it's crybabies.
Yeah. They be
And
Virgo men be different.
I think every sign there's a difference between the men and the women, with the exception of maybe Capricorns.
Yeah. You said what?
I said with the exception of maybe Capricorns, because I think men and women Capricorns be having basically the same mindset.
Men and women Capricorns. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Get to the money.
Yes. I think so. But I do know that, other placements matter. So I just mm. What is that the last type of support?
Yeah. Last type of support, yeah. No, we had network. Yeah. And then the honorable mention were peer support. These were kind of like sub categories: peer support, professional support, advocacy, community support, family and friend support, mentorship support. Mentor.
What does professionalism support look like to you?
Professional support means somebody supporting my career That's to me, I think that in mentorship kind of, well, no, because sometimes you can get professional support and they not be a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the people that I know that are in corporate or moving up the ladders of the ranks, they always say to get you a mentor,
Yeah.
somebody that's doing what you want to do, and kind of cling on and latch on to them, and they'll
Yeah.
pull you up. I see that more in the fraternity and
Support.
sorority.
Yeah. But I think
Uh-huh.
professional support can fall in with relationship support, because if you don't have the support at home
Hmm.
to do what you need to do professionally, then that affects it. Like, say for instance, if you were the breadwinner winner or whatever of your household, but
Hmm.
the person that's doing whatever they're supposed to be doing at home ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing at home. So now you can't do what you're supposed to do at work.
Hmm.
Spread too thin.
Or professional support could be meaning you need to speak to somebody professionally about your mental status and what you got going on because nobody else.
Well, listen
Yes, so
or
like getting
understand. But
so
sometimes I
it's
think the professional support can be biased to
yeah, it can, but sometimes you just it may feel better coming from somebody who does not know
the situation
the situation. So
or
professional,
doesn't know you personally, or it's hard to receive that type of support from somebody who've known you your whole life.
right? Because they're going to be biased. And so when we look at professional support, it can be two types. They can be for work, you finding, support in a professional manner for your job to help you excel. And that can be also meaning your private and personal life, you finding a professional to help you organize your life. They could be a career coach, a relationship coach,
Right.
or counselor. That's for seeking professional help as well. So that's how I took it. I took it both those ways.
That makes sense. Because if you ain't okay, you ain't okay. Shit. So
Touche.
okay, let me read this. Dang, this the shortest one we done in a minute.
I know it. Well, because we got to the point. We ain't do a whole lot of bluffing and
We
puffing and
did.
puffing and talking shit
Jump
today.
around. That's what
Today
happened.
ain't no
That
talking
shit
shit.
on Tuesday, huh?
Yes, we going up on the Tuesday, man. Sundays be when you fresh off the weekend. You got time to think. You done had a good weekend. You been off. Your mind is in a
And a
relaxed
little
state.
clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I am root. Hit the like. I am root of your root, soil of your soil, bone of your bone, and blood of your blood. From the families of the Shanklins, Jones, Fuller, Meriwether, Curran, Johnson, Dotson, Morgan, Davis, McNeil, Hill, and Crutchfield, we thank you for your guidance, protection, wisdom, and clarity. We understand, overstand, and understand the strength and power that's being provided to us. We accept the responsibility of the gifts passed down to us. We walk in your strength and power today and every day. Ashe.
I say, amen.
Do you hear me?
All right.
All right.
Peace, guys.
All right.